We will start with corporate or program management. This level is not part of the project management team, but is responsible for commissioning of the project and gives overall direction within the corporate or program strategy. Corporate or program management will give the executive the mandate to start up the project. The executive is the chair of the project board. And is ultimately accountable for the success of the project and is the key decision maker. In this respect, the project board is not a democratic entity, but a management platform for decision making. The executive is responsible for the continuous viability of the project from the customer point of view. He or she will answer the question if the project is still worthwhile to execute. There should be only one executive. The project board is the highest management level of the project. The board contains the role executive, as already showed, senior user and senior supplier. The senior user and executive forms the customer side of the project board. As the senior supplier, the supplier side forms. The senior user represents the interests of the users on the project board. Within this, the senior user is responsible for specifying the needs of the users, reviewing the project's products from the user point of view, making available the necessary user resources and communicating about the project with other user representatives. The senior user is also responsible for specifying the benefits and is held account by having to demonstrate to corporate or program management that the forecasted benefits are in fact being realized. This role can be fulfilled by more than one person. However, to avoid an unworkable board, it's good practice to appoint a separate user group. Who will be represented on the board by a limited number of senior users. To make decision making possible, I would say max 2 senior users. The senior supplier represents the interests of the suppliers on the project board. The senior supplier is accountable for the quality of the products delivered by suppliers. Within this, he or she is responsible for providing the supplier resources and skills and ensuring that the proposals for design and realization are feasible and realistic. This role can be fulfilled by more than one person too. In the same way as we discussed the user board, we can have a supplier board too to avoid an unworkable project board. The responsibilities of the project board are being accountable for the success of the project, providing unified direction and guidance, delegating effectively to the project manager, facilitating the integration of functional units, providing funding and the resources required, ensuring effective decision making and ensuring effective communication within the project team and with external stakeholders. The project manager is responsible for the day-to-day management of the project on behalf of the project board. Within this, the project manager is responsible for the planning of the works, authorizing the work packages, monitoring the progress, and taking corrective actions if necessary. If it's forecast that agreed tolerances will be exceeded, he or she has to escalate this to the project board for a decision. The project manager should align with project assurance. The role of project manager should not be shared. Project assurance is the derivative responsibility of the project board. Project assurance monitors all aspects of the project's performance and products independently from the project manager to release the project board members from their supervision responsibilities. Project assurance is aligned to the business, user and supplier areas of interest. Members from the user or supplier groups can take on the role of project assurance. The team manager is responsible for ensuring the production of those products allocated to him or her by the project manager. The team manager reports to and takes directions from the project manager. The responsibility of the team manager to the project manager is a delegated responsibility from the senior supplier towards the executive. The role of team manager is optional, and in that case the project manager will direct the work personally. But in many projects there's more than one team manager. Project support is the derivative responsibility of the project manager. Project support normally provides administrative services as well as specialized functions such as planning and budgetary control. Project support is typically responsible for administering configuration services and maintaining risk, issue and quality registers. Okay, to make the project management team complete, we can add the change authority. The change authority is also a delegated responsibility of the project board. The change authority is the person or group to which the project board delegates, partially, the responsibility for the consideration of requests for change and of specifications. When there is no separate body, the senior user will be the change authority. So, now we have the complete project management team. Thanks.